We are at Northport Fit Body Boot Camp, and we're talking today with Catherine and her daughter Julia. And Catherine is a mom, and she's been with us about 6 or 7 months. And Julia usually comes with her, right, and sits on the bench and kind of watches all of us, and sometimes jumps in for a little exercise. But Catherine has accomplished a lot. She's accomplished getting across the monkey bars how many times?
59.
59?
Yeah, 59 rungs.
59 rungs! Oh my gosh! I didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah.
Holy cow. She's also lost a few dress sizes. She's going to tell you about that. But I think even on top of it all, one of the biggest benefits that I think Catherine shared with me is how it's affected her as being even a better mom, and how it's influenced her daughter without her realizing it was gonna influence her. So tell us just a little bit about your experience and what you've accomplished and kind of how you feel.
So I joined in December, and at first I was very intimidated. I've never been a member of a gym or whatever because I've always had gym intimidation. But I came here and I couldn't do a sit-up at the time. I could barely do push-ups for my toes, and everyone was so nice and considerate and encouraging and helpful. I actually had to have a trainer sit on my feet to do my first sit-ups, but that was not a problem, and I was never made to feel embarrassed, so that was a really good thing. I definitely, I've lost weight, I've lost inches, I feel stronger, I feel better. I did this initially because I just didn't feel good in my clothes. I didn't feel good about the way I looked. I just didn't feel good. So I knew I needed to do something, and I figured I would give this a shot. And in turn, I figured I would be doing something good for Julia, with me feeling better and being more fit. And I didn't realize that with Julia here watching me, that she now says things like, "Let's go exercise," or at one point she said that she had soccer practice or something. She told me she burned a lot of calories because she did a lot of exercising. So
that's awesome.
She's really picking things up. She'll bang out a plank better than I can on my couch. An elevated plank with her feet up in the air.
Just out of nowhere,
yeah.
Because you send me pictures. You're like, look what's going on over here, right?
By sitting in my
right?
So
and plank wars. We have a plank competition every year, and you were planking across the seats in the car and the car seat, and you sent me a few pictures of you planking, and that was not set up by Catherine.
No.
Catherine was like, just took this snapshot of her. It could be on like those America's Funniest Videos kind of thing, because it was actually real time that it happened. It wasn't staged. It was like that she likes exercising because of what she sees you do, right?
She's making a video.
Just making a video.
So she's definitely, it feels good to be a good role model in that way, and I didn't realize how much of an effect it would have having her here watching me.
Because a lot of moms really, a lot of times I hear from moms, I can't take another half an hour away from my child.
It's, it's hard. I work part-time. I know that there are a lot of women who work full-time, and, I can only imagine that is really hard. And then you have after school,
right.
All that sort of stuff. But it's very important to take time for yourself, and this class is 35 minutes. So, I'm able to carve out a time, and luckily I'm able to bring Julia here, and she sits and she watches, but it's important. It's important to do something for yourself, because you're always, so worried about taking care of everyone else, that it's important to do something.
I think it's good for people to hear from other moms, because a lot of times they feel like they're taking away from their child, being away from them for half an hour, but they're really giving a lot more back to their child by taking that time to be healthy and show them, right?
Yeah, sorry.
And you just told us what exercise your mom is the best at.
What exercise do you like the best?
Box jumps. Box jumps. I like it. She's good at box jumps.
That she likes the things that I slam on the floor, but sometimes it's a little too loud for her ears.
The slam balls.
It's really good for stress reduction.
The slam balls.
And
I love it.
that's the thing too, is that you come here and you work out, and you can release a lot of the stuff that's pent up during the day, and then you go home and that's sort of gone, and you can continue on, and it's sort of like a better mindset.
I feel like it makes you like a little more patient.
Yes.
As a mom too, because I'm sure it can try your patience, because it's hard taking care of another person, right? Well, thank you both for talking to us. This was wonderful. Is there anything else you want to say? Mom, she said that's you're really the best at being a mom. Thank you guys so much. We love having you, and I'm sure we're going to talk to you again. So.
Okay, great.
Thanks.